Hello, everyone. This Hangout on Air is live. It is Wednesday, September 27th, 2017. And welcome to all of you. I am Rosie O'Kelly. This is the Rosie O'Kelly channel. It's live this Wednesday, September 20th. I just felt like having a little bit of Hangout tonight and just chat a little bit. Finished Hi, Lake Shadow. Nice to see you. I just finished today a lot of work on actually last night on all the trip videos, so I thought it would be nice to just kind of take a break today. I've sort of focused on Missy Jen a little more and her health situation there, so I feel like we really got that well in hand now. And for those of you who didn't see, we went to get an x-ray today, and I think I'm no doctor or anything, but the only thing I could see is Missy Jen had a really big rat. That was that's about the only. Sorry, honey. She's smiling over there at me. So she's going to take it easy. She's got an early doctor appointment for tomorrow, and I'm happy about that because her regular doctor called her, and that was this morning, right, Jen, or was that yesterday? Called this morning and ordered up a x-ray for Jen. So I was really happy about that. That had gotten pretty fast action. This doctor, her regular doctor, is a really, really good doctor. Hi, DJ. DJ says, hi, Rosie. I just subbed your channel. Thank you. Welcome to the Hangout. Susan Brown, nice to see you, my sweet. So I've kind of made sure I was focusing on her today, and this will be hey, how you doing, Jasmine? Nice to see you, baby doll. And this will be gearing up for the weekend, and then the following weekend we're going to be in Tahoe with the boss and Janet and Bobby, so it's going to be some more stuff coming up. I may do an overnighter next Tuesday night, and then we'll be back from Tahoe on like the 8th, and then like, I don't know, 10 days later, Jen has her first infusion. Pardon me, in San Francisco. So we're excited about that. Oh, thank you, Jasmine. You're so sweet. Jasmine says, I love your live chats. It's awesome. I got tired of doing editing, Jasmine. I did a, van wash video, my usual, bikini one coming up. I just don't have the energy to get that all edited. So like I said, today I really wanted to focus on Jen and give her a lot of attention. So we went to the place today. You saw the the x-ray being done, and I'm known there and I'm affiliated there, so I'm allowed to go into the control room and sort of be involved and do a little video and stuff. So it was a good time. So we managed to get some fun video. I returned some bulbs. I don't like it when companies make claims that these are 10,000 hour light bulbs or 10-year guarantee. It's a bunch of crap. Hey, how you doing? And we get the roaming out. James, how are you? I'm glad. I know you put up some stuff I'm going to be checking out. We got the roaming anarchist on the side chat. Good to see you, James. It's been way too long, but I decided to just call him on it today because I'm sitting in the kitchen and I do my editing at the kitchen table, and these lights are just flickering. And I think to myself, I'm sitting there staring at and wondering when I'm going to have my seizure. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And I know I bought these within a year. And I thought today I'm just going to go test Home Depot. So I took 2 of them out that were flickering. And after we got the x-ray, we popped up to the Home Depot, and I went to the store, and then she's like, just grab a 4-pack off the shelf. I'm like, yeah. So I matched up I matched up the lumens and the softness and popped them in. So I'm happy. You know, I feel like I got. You know, don't settle for something if it's not right. Don't worry. I mean, who's going to keep a receipt for light bulbs for a year, right? You know, and I just thought I'm just not going to get ripped off on. I know I'm cheap. I'm cheaper than hell, right? So. Contrary to what some people think, we don't have as much money to blow around as people think we do. So thank you. DJ said, Missy Jan, I'm sending you good vibes to get better. That's very, very sweet of you, DJ. So one thing I don't mind spending money, but I don't like to waste money, and I don't like product claims that are absolutely outlandish and ridiculous. That a 10-year LED, you pay this money for these LEDs. And they just end up being crap. You know, it says on the side Orem or what the hell, Orem or something like that. They were real crap. So I was happy to return them today. And then we got a funny video out of it too. So Jen will be off to the doctor tomorrow at 9. Yeah, Lake Shadow said, lighting is one of those things that you forget to pay attention to. I am replacing all mine with LED, much better light for less power. It's like I didn't used to spend a ton of time here in the living room. So I had the can lights, and then I have the big old-fashioned spotlights, but they have the little curly bulb inside them. They really look like shit, you know. With that thing inside them, but I haven't replaced them with. But otherwise, everything in the house. Maybe I did replace these. I've tried to put LEDs in everywhere. I had a hell of a struggle to put all these cans in and to do this. But yeah, I don't know how much power it saves, but I feel like it's a good thing to do. You really can't get incandescent lights anymore. They were really the best for. For lighting and stuff. I got up at 8 o'clock. I shouldn't be, you know. It seems like when I get up at 5 o'clock, I have a lot more energy than when I get up at 8 o'clock, right? But I did go outside too. I had to dig up. I had another GD leak in the lines out there. You know, we use a well, and there's got to be, I don't know, probably 2,000 feet, a half a mile of lines that go all over the property to irrigate stuff. Because in California here, you can't afford to you can't sprinkle your lawn with, hey, Tomcat, you can't run your sprinkler. I mean, if I ran the sprinkler every night and used all that water for irrigation off the city water, it would be at least $250 to $300 a month for that. But because we have a well, and one of the very last wells left within the city, with nobody else really drawing water off it, we always have a really good supply, and we use that for making moonshine for a lot of years, that well water, because it didn't have chlorine and it didn't have any other crap in it. God knows what other. Considering this used to be a Superfund EPA site just about a half a mile from here. So who in the hell knows? But we use that for irrigating, but it's old plastic line, and it's always having leaks in it. I've got to dig up and do all that. Okay, thank you, James. Roaming Anarch says, I thought I'd say hi. I have to go to work tomorrow. Look, pop in. I'm on Saturday nights. You know, from like 5 in the afternoon Pacific time till, you know, midnight. So usually 7 hours. So it'd be an honor to have you on. So, you know, working a shop, well, I kind of wrenched my back out just a little bit out there. Oh, Lake Shadow says, Missy Jen, the only way I know to solve the problem being mistaken for a man, which happens to me often, as maybe go topless. Yeah, I think you'll see that on tomorrow morning. Yeah, fun at the X-ray technologists over there. But you know, You guys got to be nuts to look at that. What's wrong with you, son? Now I call Jen son off. And we're leaving the hospital to get the X-ray today. Now let's get going, son. Let's see. DJ said we've had bad algae in Lake Erie right now. Probably won't be able to drink water after tonight. In a way, it's kind of a miracle how much they cleaned up Lake Erie. I'm probably a hell of a lot older than you are, and I remember when Lake Erie and Love Canal and all these disasters, the Cuyahoga River caught fire and stuff. I mean, we've come a long way in cleaning stuff up, but then I watch these, I don't know if you guys watch any of these sailing channels, some of these people in like the winds, Gone with the Winds, they went from RVing to sailing, and they're down in Panama. And it looks like, yeah, I'm a lot older than you, DJ, so it looks like all the coral and everything all has brown goo on it, and it was really ugly looking under there. And then that, what's that other channel? The Sailing La Vagabond over in the Caribbean, and they're around France, and it's just like, you know, the guy was saying it's just been so overfished, there's nothing really even left in there. So, you know, go figure. I'm going to put a little more light on here. There we go. Pardon my boobs. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, you're just a baby, DJ. Yeah, stick with beer. There we go. Snow Debs. Yeah. Well, I'm going to grab a cup of coffee real quick. Y'all can just talk amongst yourselves. All right. Lake Shadow says, damn, those headlights just put my eyes out. That's funny. Yeah, it reminds you that Twin Peaks is on there. Snow Devs. That's funny. Hi, Jinxie. How are you, babe? Happy hump day to you. Hope you're doing okay. So after all that, I decided to treat Missy Jen to dinner tonight. So we went over to the Union Hotel, which is probably Jen's favorite restaurant. And do you hate that in your city? And I don't know, this is a city of about 180,000 people. It's not small by any stretch. It's not huge, but it's not small. And they're doing paving work, and it's 5 p.m., right? And you got hundreds of cars want to get off of the 101 freeway and, you know, do their business in Santa Rosa. And hundreds of cars want to get onto 101 and go wherever they're going to leave the city and do whatever they're doing. And these guys, you know, they got stopped. They got all their signs out, and all their paving shit in the signs, 3 lanes to 1, and you know, what a mess. I mean, shouldn't you be doing that stuff at like from 11 p.m. until 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. or something like that? Anyway, we went over to the Union Hotel, had real nice, they call it a hotel, it's just a restaurant. It's named after the Union Hotel in a little town called Occidental. This is their in-city branch, and she likes to get the lasagna, and I like to speak. How was that lasagna, Jack? Huh?
Top notch.
Top notch. Huh? See, she's smiling and shucking and driving, standing around over here. Everybody said hi to you and hopes that.
And I had a bad.
You know, it's not so much that Missy Jen's not, you know, she's just not up to snuff. So it's, you know, you can only go so long, and then you gotta jump in and say, this is nonsense. We got to just knock this thing out before it could either get better or it could get a hell of a lot worse. So, and then to top that off, what are we, Jen? We're in the middle of another heat wave. another friggin' heat wave out here. So 95 degrees. So what's going on YouTube? DJ's in Toledo, huh? How are the Mud Hens doing this year, DJ? The Toledo Mud Hens. Yeah, snuff. I remember. Yeah, Lake Shadows. I remember my grandmother used to dip snuff with an orange stick. I never really knew what the purpose of snuff was. I mean, was it? Graham says we could do with the heat wave there with a name like Graham. I'm guessing you have to be somewhere in England, the UK, or something, or New Zealand. But I never knew what, you know, you'd see those old movies on TV where they would take the little dipper with the snuff and then they would sneeze a couple minutes later. It's kind of gross if you think about it. People just don't snuff like they used to. That was pretty hot. Okay, there we go. Graham said New Zealand, because I worked in Hong Kong with a lot of people in the Commonwealth countries and stuff, and the only ones I ever knew were Graham were from UK, Australia, South Africa, or New Zealand. Oh, it's like a powdered tobacco, huh? I'm not even sure what it is. I'm not even sure what the hell it is. I thought you know, you'd see like these 1700s or 15, 16, 1700s at the court of Louis the 14th in France, and they'd bring this little silver tray with this little container with a really teeny tiny spoon, and they would and I had no idea what the hell it was, but I knew I didn't want to be at the end of the snuff line, you know, with that thing coming down. Oh, the Graham's a good name. It's a great name. It's a good solid English name there, Graham. I like. Oh, okay. Lake Shadow says that was cocaine. Then you still wouldn't want to be on the end of the line, right? Yeah, cocaine. It's like sticking a hot poker up your nose. Yeah, I don't know what the hell the point of it is, but I wonder if it was. I don't know what would be in that. Somebody's got to Google it and tell me what snuff is. Jinx, what's snuff? Jinx knows everything. Jesus, Jinx is a student. Jinx, what the hell is snuff anyway?
Snuff?
Snuff, yeah. What is snuff?
So,
yeah, but what does it do? What's the point of it? Why don't we go around just taking Dawn dishwasher liquid and squirting that in our nose? I mean, what's snuff? Or why don't we take gasoline and just light a match in our nose?
Tobacco, you chew it, it gives you that caffeine.
I don't know. I don't know. Same effect as, okay, Snow Deb says now they have chocolate snuff. So, I don't know. Ground tobacco. Okay. Interesting. Well, the stuff people put in their nose, right? Who am I to say? Put in your lip. Okay, for nicotine, I got it, Snow Debs. I got it. That's pretty funny. Okay, it gives you a nicotine buzz. All right, Jinx said snuff is a smokeless tobacco made from ground or pulverized tobacco leaves. It's inhaled or snuffed in the nasal cavity, delivering a swift hit of nicotine and a lasting flavored scent. Okay, that's cool. Well, you learn something. You learn something new every day. I'll be darned. Okay, Snow Deb says I couldn't smoke cigs inside, but there's, I guess, what Steve, Broken Steve in Mass, he does that chewing tobacco, I guess. Yeah, and brown bongers. It's the same kind of deal, you know. I don't want to be at the court of Louis the 15th and be at the end of the snuff line after that thing's been everybody's nose. I'm the same way when I go through a buffet line in Vegas and stuff. Every time I look at those things that you use to pick up, like the serving spoons and all that kind of stuff. And I'm, you know, God knows where these people, you know, where these people's hands have been when they touch these, you know, and I always try to get a tissue. They should have a buffet glove that you can put on at the beginning. I always said this, you need a buffet glove at the beginning of the line so that you don't have to touch like a surgical latex glove, and then you don't have to touch that stuff. They wonder why people get, like on cruise ships, you get the norovirus and all that. You're on a ship with 5,000 people, right? And, you know, there's varying levels of hygiene on there. On one hand, you got meticulously clean people. And then you got the people on the other end. They go to the bathroom, they never wash their hands. They may take a shower once a week or something. And, yeah, this chat went. Like Shatters, like this chat went downhill. Lift us up out of our misery, like. Yeah, that's good. Lake Shadow says I use the hand wipes when I get a grocery cart in Walmart. We were leaving that hospital today, and I told Jen, I said, do you know how many tens of thousands of people die a year coming here with a simple, you know, to come visit Aunt Millie or something like this. And 2 weeks later, they're back with some Ebola virus or bubonic plague and dead, right? Because they contracted something in the hospital. So I told Jan, you want to use these dispenser things. I mean, you must take a shower and this stuff and clean up there. So when you can just see the germs in the air floating around. All kinds of weird shit. DJ says, thank you for not watching football anymore. I've had it with football. I've had it. And it's got nothing to do. I don't care about freedom of speech. I don't, you know, you wanna drop a knee and do that, that's fine. I don't disparage your right of freedom of speech, that's for sure. You want to drop a knee, that's fine. Well, I just dropped my elbow on the NFL, so I'm done. As I said, they got their freedom and I got mine, so that's that. Yeah, I'm all about freedom of speech. Oh, wow. Graham says we have a problem here with synthetic cannabis, basically grass clippings with added weed killer. That sounds like something that Jeff T. Rowe was on, that real bad marijuana. What the hell, or spice, or whatever the hell that is stuff. Yeah, Lake Shadow said no fans left. Yeah, Keith, I'm with you. No more NFL, just college. And yeah, I've had it with that. Snow Deb says Russians are pushing the NFL debate online. I just, like I said, it's just sports is out of control. Jen and I went to the horse track in August. Now, mind you, this is not Pimlico. I grew up in Baltimore, right within the shadow of Pimlico racetrack. I mean, we're talking about thoroughbred, top of the line, Triple Crown racing. Kentucky, Maryland, New York, California, the big, 4 states for horse racing and stuff. I know horse racing, right? I've been in places with 90, 120,000 people on Preakness Day, the middle jewel of the Triple Crown. We're going to a racetrack here that's a county fair track. And they got donkeys. They got, Jen? Donkeys, mules, zebras, everything except pigs running down the track, right? And we walk into the place, and I tell Jen, I'm curious to see what they charge. I like that. I like to drink. I enjoy drinking a lot, beer and stuff. So I go into, I'm thinking about having a beer. It's Friday afternoon, and or whatever. I think it was Friday we went over. $12 for a cup of beer. $12. Yeah, Jalen, F you. After that great Ravens game on. That'll either boost the Ravens into the Super Bowl or send them down where the Jaguars spent the last 20 years. So I don't know. Yeah, college. I just don't have any interest in it. It's all overpriced. Hi, Auntie. It's all overpriced, and I don't watch football to see people make a political statement. I don't watch Trump to see him talk about football. So it's the same kind of deal, right? I mean, it's like, who gives a flying? Well, I can't even imagine synthetic, putting weed killer on grass. I thought it was bad when I was growing up that people would you'd see these, they didn't call them tweakers then. They would get a paper bag, and they would take model airplane glue and squeeze it in the bag, and then sniff the airplane glue. Big Daddy says that's definitely a dude in a dress right there. Where is that? Who's he talking to? Huh? Yeah, baby. If you think that's a horrible boob job, you better get your eyes checked. I love that. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, we know who Big Daddy is. That's one of the saddest people on YouTube. Yeah, maybe Trump will bring back the USFL. Wasn't that a joke? And Keith, didn't they have like arena? Maybe they still have it, arena football or something. I never saw a game, but didn't they have arena football? That's it, Graham. Lake's like, I used to be so nice. Yeah, I don't have any problem in life, Big Daddy. Sorry to disappoint you. I know you did. That's why you detransitioned again. Boo-hoo. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? There's Stephanie, my good pal. I'd love to come. I can't wait to come to New Zealand. I would love to come to New Zealand. Stephanie Kent, one of my good friends for years on YouTube, years ago and everything. Let's see. I hit 32253 says, Elvis got 1 million views. Well, congratulations. Hi, Vicky. Okay, Keith says we had a team here, the Cincinnati Rockets. Yeah, you can't be nice in Rosie's chat. You have to defend your turf. Snow Dev says, "Yep, them's a nice pair." I know, Jalen. I just blame it on the jet lag over there. Baltimoreans aren't really meant to travel. Be back in a minute. Side chat and say hi. One view per crappy video. Oh, okay. Well, Stephanie, it's coming into you're coming into summertime now, right? Your summertime down there? I know, Big Daddy. People just end up randomly here. So welcome aboard. Let's see. Yeah, we got them all out tonight. That's it. It's a freak show, baby. Welcome aboard. Vicky, hi, sweetie. Good, good. We had the x-ray done today. She's going to see the doctor tomorrow morning. I know you were thinking. I was thinking about you the whole game, Rosie. Well, look, Jalen, it had to feel pretty good. I mean, you suffered through Jacksonville for what, 20 years? I'm not blocking you, Big Daddy. It's not like anybody believes what you say anyway. They got the proof sitting right in front of them here. So I'm not worried about what you say. December equals summertime. That's it. I'm not liking Big Daddy. Oh, don't worry about Big Daddy, Stephanie. Welcome back to YouTube chats. So I'm gonna turn the fan on for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you, DJ. I'm on Saturday nights. Right. I'm kind of more an Oakland Raiders fan these days anyway, but I'm done with football. I just don't need it. It's not that good. Oh, but Jalen, you could see at the end of last year that Jacksonville was gelling as a team. That was good. So you got some good years ahead of you. How many guys versus how many go for a girl? How many like guys versus how many go for girls? That's a good question, Snow Debs. Yeah, Smooth says, I think it's the Russians hacking you, Rosie. You think so, Smooth? There we go. There's Paulie. Hey, Paul. Yeah, tribes like Rosie, fuck with the NFL. Yeah, you have a good team. Y'all were coming into it, rounding in the last 4 games of last year. All it took was for Francis to leave town, and it was all up. Anyway, I'm just done with the NFL. I just, it's got nothing to do. It's, you know, free speech is a little of it, but I'm tired of the whole prima donna aspect of it. You better be careful, Alpha Wolf. I'm going to get Jasmine a wrench. Did Jen come? Oh, there. Hey, Jen. Missy Jen. Nice dinner tonight. Blake says, I was just wondering what the NFL couch potatoes will do now. Well, your hardcore people aren't going to go anywhere. You know, it's the game. And I don't begrudge people for watching the game. I'm tired of it. Like I said, it's been 50 years that I've seen things go downhill and degrade to reach a point where it's not even that fun anymore. It's so expensive. Like I was telling you guys, sports venues don't even know what to charge for stuff. $12 for a cup of beer at a fourth rate horse track, county fair horse track. Hi, Susie. He says my team never wins anyway. Rosie said. So goodbye to the NFL. Well, you know, it's kind of strange, Keith, because Ohio's so great, the tradition with the Ohio State University and the Buckeyes and just dominating football. Go figure, right? I'm tired too, spoiled brats. It's not about the issue. It's been coming on. That's kind of the way I feel. Like Lake Shadow said, it's been coming on for a few years. Snow Dead said, my team is whoever's playing the Cowboys. Love you too, Susie. But haven't you guys just felt like, I mean, the latest one is the stadium in Vegas. And I don't know how Paul, you know, Tribe lives in Vegas. And they've committed like, almost $1 billion to the city of Las Vegas is on the hook like for $1 billion or something. And the damn and the darn Oakland Raiders don't have to put a dime up. All they got to do is put gas in the bus to take the team to Las Vegas. Who knows, you know? Yeah, Jen said no more sports TV stays on the Western Channel. Yeah. I don't think that can sit well with Paul for Las Vegas being on the hook for that, knowing the way Paul feels about that, you know. At the least, Jen. No, I think Snow Dad is definitely straight. Yeah, baseball strikes. Yeah, Paul said, Tribe said that part of the freeway is already a clusterfuck during regular hours of traffic. Just wait till they put the stadium there. Good luck. Yeah. It's just it's so lopsided these days. I mean, these cities are so frantic to get NFL teams and things, and then hi Richard, then they're all on the hook for it. Yeah, Pookie. Yeah, we ain't playing no more. We need more money. Boo hoo. Yeah, only Jen, didn't you get the memo? Only Tribe can say Pookie. Otherwise, it's not considered authentic. Yeah. Notice I've never said that Pookie word, Jen. Oh, okay. Jen got a Pookie card set in Wally World. Let's see. It's fun. Oh, hi, Lynn. How are you? Nice to see you, sweetie. Happy Wednesday night. I just decided to fire a little bit of a chat up tonight. Let's hang out for a few hours. I got Jen taken care of today. She's all set with her doctor appointment tomorrow. It's nice to see Stephanie here so long away from the chat. Yeah, Big Daddy's a very shouty person. Yes, he is, Graham. Hey, Josh, nice to see you. Snow Deb says Rosie's a pitcher. Correct. Some girls are born to greatness. Others have it thrust upon them. You are welcome, Susie. Good to see you. I had to dig another well leak this morning, man. My back is killing me. Yeah. I am too, Susan. I just said today, you know, we got all the stuff done from the Berkeley trip and stuff, and Jen's she's better, but she's, you know, she's just not all the way back. Okay, Josh, I'll keep it quiet. Josh says we're going to have to keep it quiet. My parents are sleeping. I got you, Josh. Keep it down, Jen. Josh's parents are sleeping. I think it's like 10:30 over there on the East Coast where Josh is. I think Josh is somewhere down south. So what's going on YouTube, guys? What's happening? What's the latest and greatest? Oh, and for those of you who saw that video yesterday on the Yachtsman AM Marine Band radio, I'm just going to be salvaging what I can out of that, deep sixing it. Tribe said Jasmine has taken over my YouTube channel, Rosie. Jasmine Quinones, she's beautiful. Yeah, Moose said people are dying left, right, and center, Rosie. There you go. Hey, Moose. I hope you do too, Stephanie. You're definitely missed on YouTube. I'm really glad we could reconnect again. Okay, Lake says I was watching that Yachtsman video when you came on. Yeah, I love Jasmine's really cool. Nice thing about Jasmine, she's always nice to everybody. I like that. How is Anna? Haven't seen Anna in a while. Oh, Vicky. Yeah, Jasmine's classy. She's a sweetheart. Hi, Henry. Yeah, just a little midweek chat there. Henry, it's interesting. You were born in Sutter and Sac. That was interesting. Anna's mad I don't know why Anna would be mad at me. Anna and I have never had bad words, but I guess she's under orders from the other side to not come into my chat because of, I guess, brainwashing. So everybody always finds out. It's just a question of, you know, when, now or later. Let's see, Jinx says you were pretty hard on her the other night. I never had any, Ann is always welcome here. Snow Dad says, I'd like to see Rosie hook up with Jimmy the hobo. You know, things are going to get interesting when we're on the road in the van. You know who we're going to see, A lot of people out there. So, oh, okay. Thank you, Jinx. Good night, Big Daddy. Have a good one. If you think my boobs are lopsided, I think your eyes are probably lopsided. Yeah, she is nice. Yeah. Hey, Sue Ray, how you doing? Oh man, Dr. Janice. She got mad at Dr. Janice for timing her out over and over in my chat. Well, you know, Dr. Janice plays for keeps in there, so Jimmy would be a stalker for life. I thought, didn't Jimmy the Hobo strike it big or something? I thought he like came into a lot of money and was like had bought a nice rig or something. I know he started out living in his car. And, well, Big Daddy, you're an opinion of one, so you can take that to the bank. Let's see. I thought he started out in a car, and then he was like in the back of a van or something, and then I thought he went to Europe or some crazy stuff. Oh, I know, Kevin. I don't worry about people like Big Daddy. I can tell you a couple things about Big Daddy. Number one, it's definitely a failed trans woman. That's the first thing I can tell you. And the second thing is they lack courage. So it just bounces. I don't care about that stuff. Tribe said, I'm suing Jimmy the Hobo too. Jinx says they timed the crap out of me too in the chat. I have no idea. I have big. I know who Big Daddy is. I got to guess it could be two people. Yeah, didn't Jimmy the Hobo go to Indonesia? I think he's back there now. That's who I thought was. Yeah, Jen has her appointment to Matt tomorrow. No, Paul, this is a different Big Daddy. That's Riley the Roofer, my T-shirt. Riley the Roofer. That's the real Big Daddy. That they go in New York. I don't think the video should be okay. Yeah, I think it's probably just you, Henry. I don't think the video is frozen or anything. Yeah, I never have guys come on and criticize. It's always trans women that failed at the transition that hide behind male names and come on. Okay, thank you. Jinx said the vid is fine. Yeah, Big Daddy, you're way out of my league with avatar like that. Sure. I saw it via Crook and Nanny. I got to catch up with Crook and Nanny. Yeah, Crook and Nanny's just not been putting up much in the way of videos lately. You guys are too much. George. There you go, Henry. Sometimes you can just push F5 and that kind of refreshes. Yeah, Lake Shadow says I haven't seen much of the Crook and Nanny channel. Yeah, he went like a house of fire a while and then it kind of cooled off a bit. Yeah, that's right, Kevin. I don't care who you are, you're good people to chat with. Yeah, that's the bottom line, isn't it? Good to hang out with. Oh, definitely. I know Crook and Nanny. Yeah, I was on their videos before. Yeah. I sure do. Henry's like, there's no F5 on an iPad. That's great. Yeah, I like Crook and Annie too. It's good stuff. I like who else? Jen, who else? Moose Meat. Moose Meat does good videos. Funny as
Moose Meat's videos, they're the best.
yeah, Moose Meat's videos are just awesome. Just awesome. Let's see. Rob said my gay cousin was so disappointed he found out Big Ben was was a clock. Thank you, Susie. Hey, Toast, how you doing? Toast to go in the house. How you doing, Tyler? Long time. Hey, there's Crook and Annie, Rosie. I've always loved Crook and Annie stuff. I mean, Crook and Annie can sing. Crook and Nanny is great on editing, and Crook and Nanny gets the content correct. It doesn't stretch anything, doesn't make up crap, just uses original content and then runs with it. And I think, yeah, it's great to see you, Toast or Tyler. I think that you should be able, you shouldn't flag that stuff if it's just a spoof and things like that. So good on you, Crook and Annie. People obviously love your content, but it's a lot of work, yeah. Crook and Annie says, my viewers are used to me disappearing for a month at a time. There you go. That's it. That's the way to do it, Crook and Annie. Because sometimes I feel like taking a month off and you go at it hammer and tong, and I spend a lot of time on that Berkeley and San Quentin videos and stuff. I think Crook and Annie wanted to take a little time off. Oh, thank you, Tyler. That's much appreciated. I'm really glad to see you around too. I've missed you around. I hope everything is cool for you and with your rigs and all that stuff. You brought back a lot of memories with Wolfie, didn't it? I could never take a month off. That's right. I enjoy it too much. I know if I wasn't on one day, there'd be an organized YouTube search party led by Tribe. And then I would see my name on his thing. R.I.P. Rosie O'Kelly. Yeah, that's good, Tyler. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, stuff got a little crazy back then, but I'm glad you were always, you've always been awesome and excellent to me, so it's much appreciated to Jen and I. Yeah, I miss Wolfie too. We got Georgie now, and he's great to travel with. Yeah, maybe some volleyball shorts. Paul takes great pride in the girls. And speaking of which, I wonder how Francis is doing. Francis was a little. Oh, thank you, Susie. Thank you, sweetie. Keep it low. Right? I don't want anybody to think it's just a tip. Thank you, Susie. You're sweet. Anything under 20, I don't get videos made about me. So, oh, Henry, I could never travel with the dogs. We could if we had Mandy still. We could never travel with Mandy, and we could never travel with Mandy and Georgie. Yeah, a small dog makes it possible. I mean, I can push Jen in the chair, and Georgie likes to just sit up there. Somebody said Georgie looks so regal. Okay, Snow Deb said Coach 9500 is resting his back, too much heavy lifting. I'll tell you what, Snow Debs, when I was just in my later years of high school, I worked as a day laborer, carrying pipe, 12-foot sections of cast iron pipe and stuff. Practically destroyed my back. Roofing sucks, carrying books of shingles. It's terrible. Yeah, Franny's not in good health. She really needs to take better care of her. Yeah, jinx somebody. I think it was about us. But don't let that bother you. We're all about freedom of choice and freedom of expression here. So let's see, Franny, she really needs to take better care of herself. Yeah, I did. We carried 12-foot sections of piping, and I also worked 3 months taking asbestos, removing old pipes from the bottom of a hotel in Baltimore. And we used to play baseball with the asbestos covers of the pipe, hitting the ball and stuff, and the asbestos would be flying in the air. Who knew, right? Yes, Snow Death. I'd like to see Marshall do a day of work. I wouldn't count on that. Thank you, Susie. Says, I left more on the bar back in the day. You're too cute, Susie. Rosie, next time you and Jen do a hangout from the work truck just for how do some scratch offs, huh? No, you haven't. Tyler said just to clear the I've never said or done anything wrong to you and Jen behind your back. Tyler, I know that. I know that 100%. I know the kind of person that you are. Paul, who knew at that time? It was down at the bottom of the Belvedere Hotel down there, and they had to remove all their galvanized pipe and replace all of that pipe with the black iron pipe, and it all had asbestos covering. It had to be vertical shafts and horizontal runs. It had to be. Thank you, Jinx. You're sweet. Jinx, $5. Thank you, sweetie. Hope Missy, Jen, and Francis both feel better soon. And same, Susie. Thank you, dear. That's so sweet. I don't know why, Vicky. Vicky says someone will be making a video of you again, Rosie. Just, it's freedom of speech, right? But Paul, it had to be a half a mile of asbestos to pull out of there. And they just had big roll-off dumpsters, and we just fired that stuff in there. I have an icy hot and an underarm style thing. Works great. It's great. I get a little touch of arthritis once in a while on my right hand. Who worked in the strawberry fields? I missed that. But Tyler, we're all good. You never said anything negative. I know the way you are. Henry said when I was a teenager, I worked in the strawberry fields during the summer. Awesome. That's got to be back-breaking work. Tyler, it's January. I'm going to be retiring. The hospital I took Jen to today, I'm still going to be doing contract work for them. And yeah, I'm going to be working from the road. So I can't wait. We'll be coming through Minnesota. I got Teresa up there. Jalen went on to slip on her volleyball pants, her volleyball shorts. Hi, Unencumbered. Nice to see you. Thanks again, Jinxie. Thank you, Tyler. That's awesome of you. Wishing you the best on your journey. How's everything up there now? Are everything all stable and stuff? I will definitely contact you, Tyler, for sure. Number one, you're good looking. Speaking of good looking, that's it. Coop said I've been, yeah, it's probably the, miss the morning chooch. Morning chooch is probably because she's sleeping in my bed. There you go. Hi, Coop. Nice to see you. Yeah, I think it probably beats picking cotton. Yeah, Henry said, I really hope you like South Lake Tahoe, Rosie. Word of caution, it was very expensive. Well, it's going to be an expensive. Fall because the boss wants to go out charter fishing for a day. That's $200 a pop. Let's see, Vicky says, I know that it's freedom of speech, but anyway, people don't have better things to do. Clean up your own backyard. Yeah, why, you know, I defend everybody's right to an opinion. I never thought of this as any more than a tip jar here. So everything is good here, Rosie, just working a lot. Weather's been wicked nuts here with that first day of fall in the 90s. I heard about that. Well, I'm really excited to see you back, Tyler, and you're always welcome on the Saturday night chats. All right, Jalen says I'll have a dress on next time. Oh, the scenery is extraordinary. This will be my first time in South Lake Tahoe, so I'm looking forward to it. Henry, you know my... Yes, it is. This is not a Karastan, but this was... these are imported from Turkey here. As well, I freaked Jen out when she first came here, and Mandy was having accidents on the floor. I said, Mandy, don't worry, that's only like a $10,000 rug. Let's see. Oh, absolutely, Tyler. You definitely found one. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it fits the room well. Nice to see you, Roadkill. Steve, thank you. Yeah, the tram into heavenly is something you got to do. I think we'll do that. I'm kind of prepared for the expense of that. And if all else fails, I always have Jen's credit card. Right, Jen?
I destroyed all the cars and killed all my
nice to see you, Coop. Yeah, it takes you to the top of the mountain and you get a view of the entire lake. Like I said, Henry, we've flown over. Every time we fly to Vegas, we fly over Tahoe. But to see it from the air, hey, Insight Freedom, thank you so much for your comments on stuff. And for those of you who don't know, I do have a blog now, www.rosieokelly.com. You might enjoy some of the articles, a really long, like a 20-page essay on Berkeley and from free speech to radical Antifa. Some of you may appreciate that. Thank you for checking that out, Insight. I can't share a coup. That's it. Yeah, thank you, Insight. Much appreciated. Insight is actually an adjunct professor for many years. Let's see. And it's a very filled out. I waited 2 months before I announced it. You don't want to give people a blog page that's empty. And this thing is chock full of. One of the articles is, would you buy Scott Peterson's art, A Murderer?
You know what they said about Scott Peterson?
What's that?
In prison?
Well, the guy at San Quentin said he was very compliant. And
what the other prisoners said about him?
What?
If they ever get their hands on him, he makes a nice trophy.
Mm-hmm. There you go. I guess that's why he's by himself. But Jen said, the other prisoners said if they ever get their hands on Scott Peterson, he'll be a nice trophy. He's in what they call, they have A, B, C, D areas. A is the most compliant prisoners. Yeah, Scott Peterson's art was creepy. All that stuff was creepy in there. A prisoners are very compliant. B prisoners are sometimes compliant. C prisoners are usually uncompliant. D, they have to force feed them. They have to physically wash them. They have to do everything. Yeah, hey Juice, how you doing? Nice to see you. Juice, I gave you a shout out this morning. There's the juice on there.
So hi, Juice. Hi, Juice.
Oh yeah, there's going to be more metal detecting. Tyler, when we go on the road, we're going to be taking our metal detectors with us everywhere we go. So we're going to be firing them up and doing metal detecting little towns and hopefully places that haven't been detected before. This will really endear me to the local police department. The hell are you doing over there? We're metal detecting. You can't metal detect around here. Yeah, okay. All right. All right, Juice. Oh, shit. That's funny. I'm so sick of, I can tell you guys, I'm so sick of repairing leaking well lines out there, out back. I just cut it off and I just capped it off. I'm sick of it. Graham said, I keep missing the shop hangouts. There'll be another one coming up soon. I've got a nice Sony, a real big old Sony. I want to get up on the table and take a look at that. Yeah, Insight says, dang, Rosie, I remember the metal detector videos. I knew I'd seen you before on YouTube before the TR chats. Yeah, they're really enjoyable. I love to go out metal detecting, and we kind of push the envelope. We don't go to parks and schools. Rarely we do. We go to, you know, right on street side in neighborhoods. I found some good stuff. All right, Jen's gonna get gone. She's gonna call an early night. She's got a doctor's appointment in the morning. But you thank everybody for their sweet caring. Yeah, she's got her doctor appointment tomorrow. Yeah, still do that, Stephanie. I still do the metal detecting. Jen's kind of dickered tonight. Stay tuned for more Jen on the weekend.
Oh,
You can hear her yawning. Good night, Kevin. Thanks for popping in. Oh, that's cool. You said my favorite videos are foodie night on the and the pie and sauce videos are cooking in general. That's cool. That's cool, Juice. We'll be starting up the teeny weeny micro bikini Friday night 10 p.m. cooking shows again. Remember them? A six pack of beer and a recipe. Light up the candles and have a lot of fun. Those things were legendary. Juice is like, sheesh. TMI. They're doing good. Tyler, you can check them out. We're going to be doing fishing this fall. We're going to be going out charter boat fishing, and they're going to Tahoe. We're going the 6th through the 8th to Tahoe, so you'll be able to see them in all the biddies. We're really looking forward to going up to Tahoe. Like I said, we haven't been before. I haven't. They have. Henry frightened me now. He's like, it's very expensive up in up in Tahoe. I want to get a glass of water. Yeah. Tyler says, beautiful place, never been there, but seen many pictures. Tyler, do you still have your RV or did you get rid of that? You got a big Class A. Yeah, hope the boss doesn't fall off the boat. He'll do a Natalie Wood, right? This water tastes like crap. Huh? What did you do to that water over there? Huh? Jen, what did you do to that water? Then what are you laughing about? Why are you laughing?
I didn't do nothing to the water.
I hope not. It tasted really weird. I hope I'm not one of these weird
I
Betty Davis and.
I did some.
Oh, okay. All right. It'll be some weird Betty Davis, Joan Crawford movie. Oh shit. Yeah, it just tastes weird, guys. Water, maybe it's the ice. Probably got to change the filter in the fridge ice maker. Yeah, Missy's up to something, Jinx. I'm a little nervous, you know. I'm a little nervous. You know, I watch all those 1940s movies. Yeah, whatever happened to baby Rosie, you know? Oh, I forgot to tell you, we've got rats in the basement. Graham says, I'm working on a newer Sony at the moment. No access panel underneath. You have to pull the whole thing to pieces to access the main board. Oh, man, I hate that. I hate that. I don't even fiddle with them anymore. But Sony's worth fiddling with. But what a horror! You remember that, Henry? That scene where she brings up the silver tray to the bedroom, and just on the way out, oh, I forgot to tell you, we've got rats in the basement. And then she goes to, and Joan Crawford goes, ugh. And then she goes to lift up the lid on the lunch, and and the only thought that crossed my mind was, how in the hell did Betty Davis get the rat, right? I mean, you got to handle that and put it on the tray and everything. Oh, man. So I just don't want to have like a baby Jane. You know, we're kind of already moving, kind, you know, the wheelchair. And well, you know, I push you everywhere. You'd think that you would be a little grateful. But nah, all I get is crap from you. Enjoy your lunch. By the way, we have rats in the basement. Jan said, I have to teach you how to do how to do wheelies in the wheelchair. Like, she just started freaking out. Oh man, Stephanie says our cats catch the rats from the river behind our property. bring them to me to kill. Our cat gets scared when the rats balled up. Yeah, I hear you. I know, Susie. Sometimes you just feel like you're just living the history. It's like I have to be careful every time we come back from a trip. I put the van in the back of the property, so I have to get out to the gate and I have to reach over the top and undo the gate and stuff. And I got to think about Jen behind me in the van while I'm doing that. And I turn around, you just floor the van right through right through the gate and with me on the front of it, just like in the movie. I'm thinking there's a lot of disturbing parallels. That is a very, very, very new Sutter. Yes, that is. Henry says that must be a brand new Sutter hospital. It looks very new. That opened about 2 years ago. Brand spanking new. Yeah, Stephanie says, I shoot them with my air gun. Ooh. Jew says, we just shoot the rats. There you go. Yeah, everything's brand spanking new in that Coats 9500 coming at you. Look who's not starving tonight. I don't think so. Check it out, guys. Look, huh? It doesn't always have to be Subway. It can be a Rockstar and pizza night tonight. Look at it. Take a good look at it, guys. This is what a worker can buy. Nice to see you, Gerald. What's that, Juice? You got a strike? Oh no, Juice got a strike or something? Yeah, I don't like rats. Sometimes in winter we get these little field mice that come in from outside. Yeah, Rosie hood ornament, that's it. Yeah, for my title, Coach 90 High, Planet Does Our Staff there to say I'd like to blame someone. Okay. Hey, Maxine. Okay. Yeah, well, you said it's just, you're an easy target, Gerald, that's all. Yeah, a vole is like a ferret. Yeah, we have voles around here, VOLE. Yeah, Susie's Volvo, I know those. Good girl, Susie. That's funny. Yeah, thanks, Maxine. A vole is smaller than a rat, but bigger than a mouse. Yeah, I think Gerald's pretty straight up honest. Yeah. They dig holes. Yeah, they come up. Voles also destroy the roots of fruit trees and stuff. They can be a real pain. Be right back. Oh no, Stephanie, like it's raining again. close this door, guys. It's so loud. Shit. Oh man. You gotta love juices. Like, well, I had to hang it on somebody. Okay, Gerald, thank you. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you're at. Be careful with your back. Okay, just be careful. Yeah, it's hot again, Henry. It was like 95 yesterday, 95 today. This might be the last hurrah, though, for the. This might be the last hurrah for the heat. I kind of hope so. I'm really ready for fall. I love October. October, November, and December. I love the holiday season. I love getting ready for Halloween. And I like the fact we're going to be at Lake Tahoe and all the leaves are changing. It should be really beautiful up there then. It should be really super, super beautiful. I like Jinx from Meow on. Yeah, I can't wait for Halloween. I love turkey too, Juice. We have all these wild ones that are always around. Yeah. Rob says, I never understood why the roofing guy refused to let Gerald have a wheelbarrow. It's tough when you have, when you're on a smaller roofing company and they don't have a lift, you know, to get this stuff up, then you got to hump that stuff up the ladder. That's really dangerous if you lose your balance on it. Yeah, that's good, Tyler. I know you guys had like a really hot weather. I was still thinking about it. I still had this fantasy of going up and doing the beet harvest just to see if I could hack it as an old broad to go up there and see if I could get it done. Yeah, Gerald's a good worker. I agree, Tyler. Gerald's no bullshit. He's a good worker. You know what he likes to do? He likes to make his money and then go to Florida and enjoy winter in Florida. And we'll meet him down there. We'll report back to you guys on YouTube. You know, we always do. We met that JK NoCal and his lovely wife last week. Yeah, I'm going to do my black corset. I've got the witch's hat and everything for the Saturday before Halloween, and then the Tuesday of Halloween to do a little hangout. The Elvira. See, you got like Juice puts all kind of ideas in my head. Yeah, let me see. I got to dig in. Let me see if I still got that hat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have a little black corset and the black bikini bottom. So that's going to be my Halloween. Obviously, I'm not going to answer the door in it, but that's going to be the Halloween outfit. Actually, we're not even going to be around for Halloween. We're going to be in San Francisco because Jen has an infusion the next day. So we'll have a short hangout for a few hours in San Francisco on Halloween night, but the main one will be on Saturday, Saturday beforehand. So. Bounce your boobies. Yep, Rosie would dump the pallets of shingles in the front yard, and Gerald had to carry them to the back of the house. The boss wouldn't buy a wheelbarrow. Thank you, Jalen. That's kind of strange. I might have been apt, Rob, to show up with my own wheelbarrow, you know? Or at least a, oh, Jinx, it's fine. This infusion, they actually have something that's FDA approved. It's the first thing that they've ever approved that actually is shown to slow down the progression of multiple sclerosis. And what you have is 2 infusions. They're like 4 hours, spaced 2 weeks apart. So Jen's having her first one on the 18th of October. And then we're going to go back November 1st for her second one. And then you do it every 6 months after that. So keep your fingers crossed. Okay. Which, my vid or... yeah, I would have bought my own wheelbarrow, yeah. Okay, Tyler, thank you. Yeah, keep in touch. You still got my number, I think, or, you know. It's just constantly in, Jinx. I think that it's just, you know, people that go through. Good night, Tyler. Thanks for stopping by. Awesome to see you. Yeah, just text me sometime. We'll just get okay, the guy with the alligator. Which vid was that, Jalen? But good to see you. So, Jinx, I don't think it hurts. It's kind of like if you're doing dialysis or something like that. So. Okay, Henry, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. Yeah, do that, Tyler, so we can stay in touch. Oh, the cinnamon. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Jill, I know the guy that had the, I'll tell you, Berkeley, you see it all down there. It's probably like the opposite of, you know, like Florida State for, thank you, Jinxie. Yeah, you keep your money in your pocket the rest of the night, okay? Thank you, sweetie. We love you. I'll keep my fingers and toes crossed, Rosie. Glad to hear she's able to get some treatment. We're pretty excited. We're pretty excited that it's the first thing that's FDA approved. It actually proven to slow down the progression of MS. So keep your fingers crossed. Thank you, Jinxie. Wow, Susie, thank you. You guys are. Thank you, baby doll. No more tonight. No more. No more. No mas. No mas. The juice is like, ooh. Thank you, darling. That's awful sweet of you. Thank you, Insight Freedom. Yeah, gas money. Thank you. That's awful sweet of you. I call it like a tip jar, and you know, I work pretty hard doing videos. I came back with 3 hours of video from Berkeley, and I probably spent about 30 hours editing that. And I think I brought some good content, so I don't mind. A little tip once in a while is a very nice thing. It's not like I'm just sitting in front of the camera doing a vid, which I do. Nothing wrong with that. But it's a lot of work. Thank you, Susan. It's a lot of work, but it's a labor of love. It's something that I love doing, going out there and bringing good stories, bringing into new content. Susie's always a sweet friend. I mean, God knows I dropped more than a few grand around, around chats over the years, that's for sure. You guys are sweet. So I have very high hopes for Jen. Only the chances of a reaction are very low, too. Thank you, Easy Listening Lounge, one of my vintage audio friends. Thank you so much. You know, there's over 100 vintage audio videos. How do you do the gift? Which gift? Oh, I don't do enough tonight. No more. No more. But it just it encourages me to do better and bring better stories back. Because I don't, to my knowledge, nobody ever went to San Quentin and tried to bring the story back there, or went to Berkeley to try to bring the whole history of protests from way back when. Jake said, "You can't tell me what to do. You're not my mom." Yeah, well, that's one thing I've never done is tell people what to do. But Easy Listening Lounge, I don't know if you heard earlier, I will be doing I'll be doing a Sony project coming up. That'll be next, probably starting next week. And just make sure it's a tip and a teeny, to not a big thing, please. That just gets me in trouble. A tip is great, but you know, I don't want anybody to ever feel like there are a lot of good things to. Yeah, Susie, we got some big co-pays and stuff like that, but there are definitely needs in the world, and we certainly avail ourselves of opportunities to make donations, more so in our community than other places. Hey, Deb. Yeah, thank you. I think we're definitely it's gonna be a great project. It's an old Sony, but I'm expecting it'll take right off and function really, really well. I appreciate that, Easy Listening. And Deb, thank you for your kind comment too. And I think Deb is going to host the chat on Saturday night when we're away. I love vintage Sony units. I love my STR7025. It's one of my favorites. It's so understated and so elegant and so demure and not all crazy with bells and whistles like a lot of other stuff, but the functionality of it is incredible. Thank you, Deb. Deb says, I watched all the bad boy videos. Well, Deb, then you have a very good idea of all that history through the 30s, 50s, all the way through. When you all gone to Tahoe, Susie? We're going from the 6th through the 8th. October 6th through the 8th. We're going on a Friday and coming back Sunday. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? That was a fun series to do. Yeah, Easy says, I'm listening to my Marantz 2250B, just an incredible sound. Aren't they amazing? Good night, Inside Freedom. Thanks for coming on. Deb said yes, much better than I got from school. Thank you, Deb. It was a blast to be down there and go and eat with the students in the dining hall and go around, and you just get the idea. These kids are the furthest thing from people that are out there lighting stuff up on fire and stuff. No, not this Saturday, the following. This Saturday is, let's see, tomorrow's the 28th, my dad's birthday. He's going to be 88 tomorrow. It's sad. 29th is Friday, 30th is Saturday. So, no, October 1st is Sunday. So it's going to be the following Friday. We're taking off for South Lake Tahoe. And then in November, we're going to be out charter boat fishing. Yeah, Deb, October 7th. Yeah, that night. Yeah. I'm going to ask Deb, the RN, to host that chat for me. Oh, that's, wow. Easy Listening said, cool, my dad's 86 tomorrow. That's awesome. Yeah, my dad's 88 tomorrow. Doing good. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, thank you, Susie. Hi, I'm on it. Yeah, we had a good day. You know, got Jen out to get her chest x-ray done, so she'll follow up with the doctor tomorrow. And knock on wood, honey, everything will be all start to get on the upswing here. I think just finally ordering a chest x-ray is going to give me some peace of mind. Yep, a Libra 2. There we go, Susie. Yep, saw the x-ray. Yeah, that's, yeah. My dad can outwork me too. He's buried 2 wives and working on a 3rd. Got a girlfriend now, a new one. Yeah, we saw the x-ray. We got a funny video coming up tomorrow. You know, I'm trying to get a chest x-ray on Jen. You know. I'll just leave it at that. Man, it is hot. I bet it's still, let me check the temperature here. Yeah, it's still 85 degrees in here. Yeah, I didn't see any shadows. You know, I have an affiliation with that place as a contract 1099 employee, but I have kind of to run at a place, and I was able to look at that, to look at the image there, and I didn't see anything really that stood out to me. A little bit of possibly inflamed bronchia, but that's about it. How bump, what is that? Bump, Turkey. It's going to be in the 40s for us tonight. Wow, Deb, you're cooling down. Paula, I mean, Imani just hit the $1 million question. Rosie, since you sleep very little, how do you plan to work it out with Jen in Little Rascal, knowing you have to be still and quiet? I'm like this at night. Ching, 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 dee, dee, dee. Fluff pillow, turn pillow, bing, bing, bing. Up and pee, do, 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 do. I'm going to save my, yeah, that's a good point. I never really thought, I mean, we've been pretty tired when we've gone to bed so far in our nights out. So, yeah, maybe I'll catch up on some sleep. Wow. Yeah, Deb's in Iowa, Susie. So there's supposed to be a polar chill coming to Pennsylvania soon. Seems too early, huh? That's a really good question. I'm on it. That's a really good question. So far, we've, I've been pretty tired. You push Jen in the chair. And Berkeley's all like up and just over hill and dale. So I get pretty worn out. I ain't no spring chicken. Right? Anyway, guys, Gouda or pepper jack? I guess pepper jack for me. I get polar chill every time I see Drory. There you go, Juice. I know Deb's like, Rosie, I'd kick you out of the bed in a heartbeat. I know you would, Deb. I know. I don't know. My mind always is like I'm missing something at night. Yeah, look pretty spring to me. Yeah, I don't have any real. I mean, I'm blessed with good health, and I'm not on any meds or anything. Just my hormones and stuff. So I'm happy in that regard. But I'm, you know. Hey Tess, how you doing, sweetie? We got Tess Tiscool in the house tonight. Is anybody? I mean, Tess probably sleeps less than I do. Yeah, Deb's like meds, Rosie, meds. Now, if you ever saw One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Deb the RN was Nurse Ratched in there. Put the little 45 record on. Medication time. Medication time. Deb worked with all the psych patients and stuff. I don't know what it is, Deb. I've always oh, okay. Tess said I've been sleeping like a normal person. I think Jen's kind of used to it. I mean, she usually gets a good head start on me, maybe an hour or two. A lot of nights. Remember, we're going to be in hotels quite a few nights too, so it'll be a little easier to have a hangout, to have a little away time and everything. What does that mean, Susie? What? Susie says, ooh, sorry, but no one string a cloth up my butt unless it's cosplay. Oh, Susan says my mama worked on the psych ward too. That's cool. Oh, there, I got a test. 7 days until I'm in California. I'm stressing. Oh, why stress, honey? Dressing up and all that? I know you were worried about having a nice dress. Yeah, I'm going to be a naughty witch again. No, thought you'd be a little foxy, didn't you? Hmm? Well, ring around the Rosie, a pocket full of posy. Well, well, well. The last to go will watch the first go before them. Want to play ball, Scarecrow? Oh, Susie, I love G strings. Juice is like. Oh, I don't know, Happy. Why don't y'all get a shot? I mean, I've Happy 2 shots spaced, you know, 6 months apart. Shoot, you don't have to worry about Happy. I mean, I was all over Asia and China and everywhere. I'm going October 4th through the 11th, Sunday. Tess, we'll be in Lake Tahoe, so we'll be thinking about you. Yeah, Margaret Hamilton. That's her. I saw her on. I always love people when you put 2 weird people together. Or not weird, but 2 people that are like polar opposites. And you'd like Graham says, I love G strings, but only on guitars. Mine looks a lot better on my butt now. I'm just saying. Okay. But Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch of the West, was on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. That was really well. No, I didn't see Hugh Hefner died at 91. Boy, you talk about anti-conformism. Says, Rosie, did you see Hugh Hefner died today at 91? Wow. Wow. He lived a full life, didn't he? Yeah, lucky man for years. Actually, Tess, I kind of heard he was never really much of a player. It was all kind of the Playboy lifestyle that he was promoting, but he was pretty chill. I mean, you have that much eye candy around the Playboy Mansion in LA. You have that much eye candy all the time. It's like you start to lose your perspective in things in life. Your whole focus becomes on visual, and you don't. I think after a while, you just have a tough time making connections, mental people. There you know it's good, Susie says, a little horn eye tonight. Yeah, he's gone, Jinx. Yeah, Tess, don't you think so? I mean, it's just like you're constantly surrounded by the best looking girls, and it's just like they're all gorgeous, and how do you do in real life? I mean, the world's not like that. Yeah, Easy said, I read that Margaret Hamilton was a Sunday school teacher in real life. Yeah, she was supposed to be an exceptionally nice person in real life. But it was funny hearing her talk about how she had to, like working in a candy factory. And juice is what a tough There's always the juice to bring you back to earth, It's like, oh yeah, Rosie, the horrors of being at the Playboy Mansion. Oh man, did you see the kettle drums on her? Woo, yeah, Jail's like it could be overwhelming. Yes, indeed. Rob, I'm not even going to repeat that. I'm going to keep my mouth shut or I'll get in all kinds of trouble tonight. Yeah, Juice is like, what a tough life. Yeah, first world problems. There we go. But, I heard Hugh Hefner he gave a lot of money to charity. He was a decent sort of guy. I don't think he ever ran afoul of the law. Graham says, I wonder if he died in the saddle. At 91 years old, I don't even know if he could find the saddle, Graham, you know. It's something to us fluffy girls, huh? Here we go. Hey, Andrew. That was a hell of a video you had today. We got Line Screw 1 in the house. No, you're not fat, Tess. No. Yeah, I'm behaving myself tonight, Line Screw. How's Sammy the Pooper doing? Yep, it says it all. There we go. So, Line Screw, we're digesting that Hugh Hefner died today. 91. I'm trying to figure out if Ronald Reagan ever went to the Playboy Mansion, like for a fundraiser, or whether his wife's like, "You're not going there, Ronnie. You're not." Are you kidding me? All right, that's great. Line Screw says Sammy's happy she got a bonus walk due to the great weather. Well, it's not going to be long till we're meeting up. I'll be in Southern California this January. So hi, Jackie, nice to see you. Yeah, 91's a good run, good for him. And he always struck me as kind of a decent sort of guy too. I mean, he could have had that place just, yeah, he died, half died. He could have had that place just, you know, turned into a real. Okay, Deb. Deb says, talk to you all later. Yeah, you got to have a little meat, but he could have turned that into a real low class thing. But I always think he did try to keep it kind of decent. Oh, okay. Line Screw says I was at the Playboy Mansion in June. Okay, Easy Listening said Liz Taylor and Reagan had a fling years ago, so I heard. I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, not in, but at. Yeah, you look good, Stephanie. Yeah, get out the checklist. You know, Jinx, I always feel sorry for the ladies. I mean, guys always talk like they can just get any kind of gal into place, you know, and it's like, doesn't work out like that. Hence the one hand wonder date on Friday. I like that. Graham says, I'm not too fussy. You're a light switch away from being the most beautiful woman in the world. Was one of my more successful lines. Yeah, you know, I don't. That's like saying, honey, I would take you out, but you're a two-bagger, you know. I'm going to put 2 bags over your head in case one breaks. The most beautiful girl in the world. Yeah, Stephanie Kent is down in New Zealand. It's now, I guess it's officially spring down there now. Yep, I got breaking news, Jackie. Somebody came in. Who said Hefner passed away at 91? Yeah. Breaking news, dang. Fox News reporting. Bon vivant. Hugh Hefner died, age 91. Juice. I wonder how Jimmy's doing. Yeah, here's Rob's best tip. Never call a woman babe after you just met her. I'm not sure. I doubt it. Line Screw said, did Hugh die of an ultimate organ? I doubt it. Yeah, he's gone. But 91, how are you going to say? Yeah, CNN. Thank God you didn't say CNN, really. Yeah, where's my Teresa? She texted me after last weekend. We'll see what's in there. Probably just her daughter, Christy Hefner, probably gets everything, Rob. She's been running Playboy's operations for, it's got to be 20 years anyway. She helped save. They were going down the tubes, and then she got involved with cutting deals with cable TV and a cable channel and all that. Hey, Sambo. Sambo says, hey, dude. Sambo, you're on my crap list lately. So, yeah, 91 killed. I thought he just had a daughter, Christy Hefner. I probably haven't seen a Playboy magazine in 10 years. Hugh Hefner died. Hugh Hefner died. Jen's like staggering over here. Just when we were looking for our big old gals of Playboy, different kind of gals of Playboy, we're like, our hopes are dashed. 4 kids. Okay, Jackie said he had 4 kids. Okay.
I just got a phone call from the doctor.
Yeah.
The X-ray shows no pneumonia.
Have what?
No pneumonia.
Yeah, no pneumonia.
And tomorrow they're going to do some testing in the office.
So you do not have pneumonia.
I don't have pneumonia.
The X-ray looked okay.
That's what they could see on the X-ray.
Yeah, they're probably going to take a culture sample from you and test for sensitivities against antibiotics.
They're going to do some testing tomorrow.
Just give the fucking antibiotic. Don't let them do all this shit. You know. I mean, they're just running at the clock on this thing.
So,
just go in and ask before we do all that. Could I just try an antibiotic and see what it does? 10 days on amoxicillin or doxycycline or something.
so I'm going in tomorrow. So the good news is she just called just to let me know. She went to my mom's and I told her.
I'm glad your chest X-ray looked good.
I want to see bed.
Okay. Get to bed. You got an early appointment tomorrow.
She said, I mean, just the good news is it's not.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. I saw the X-ray when I was standing there. It looked okay, but I'm just saying, get to bed. You know. Oh, wait, I'm surprised the technician could see anything on the. You know. Yeah, that's a story for tomorrow. Yeah, shattered dreams. So no, Jen just got a call from her doctor that her chest X-ray was good, so nothing wrong. But I was standing right there, and you know, looking at it. But it's nice to have it confirmed. So. Hal says used to like the mid to late 70s issues of Playboy. I think Penthouse kind of took a lot of their audience. They went much more hardcore. There you go. Lime Screws like, now that Playboy's got Rosie Media is the new normal. I manage you for 5% of the gross. You're getting better. You were 10%. No, Sambo, she's been fighting an infection, and she's got a really early doctor's appointment tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's time. These doctors keep trying to run out the clock. Now they're going to do all this more testing. Hey, Honey Badger, we got Honey Badger. I replay boy for the Naked Badgers and love the Naked Beavers. No, but the virus has been too long now, Tess. This is a productive cough with green phlegm with occasional low-grade fever. There's no excuse at this point now. You know, we've already been that stuff. So, oh, I remember We Magazine. Yeah, yeah. Oh man, Jackie says I'll share a little secret. I was featured as one of the students of UCLA in the late '80s in Playboy. It was a very small pic. My husband to this day has no idea. Jackie, you can share with the Rosie girl, you know. I'll send you a pic. You send me one. I can't, Susie, tomorrow. I went today. I can't possibly go tomorrow, unfortunately. So, but believe me, I'll be on top of it. Let them just do the thing. I just, as long as her lungs are okay, I'm pleased. There's no pneumonia or anything. Plus, her cough is better, but it's not done. You know, it's been too long. Yeah, at this point, Tess, I think it's bacteriological. It's just a hothouse in there. Sambo says I'm looking up Jackie. See, Sambo's got all the issues from the '80s. The students of UCLA. Damn. That's really funny. That's cool. I can't remember what I don't know. I never got into that too much. I'd rather do it than look at it. That was just me, though. I was never much of a buyer of magazines and stuff like that. Well, Tess says she has underlying problems. They should have hit that hard in the beginning. The problem is you don't have any continuity in care. This will be we're now on the third doctor tomorrow. So no, I'm sure you look spectacular, Jackie, and I'm sure you still do. You could make time. It's all choice. Plus, they won't fire you, but don't get upset. I just love Jen. Don't worry, Susie. I've got everything under control. Hey, Brandon. Hi, Tess. Tess cooks for you now. It's nice to see you, sweetie. Lions Crew says, where are you going now in winter? We're going to be in SoCal for the month of January. Down there, so looking forward. If you're going to be down in, I know you have the Lions Crew estate down there in Palm Springs. So, yeah, I'm coming to visit Jinx. You bet, and I'm not leaving. Jinx, I'm a coming, baby. Thank you, Tess. Very sweet. Susie, don't worry. Don't worry. You know, the big thing, yeah. So Andrew, I'm hoping things are all going to work out so we can spend some time together poolside. There, need to relax. Let's see, Jackie says, they came to campus and started asking blonde girls if they wanted to be featured. I said, okay, but no crotch shots. That is why it was a very small pic. You're too cute, Jackie. Yeah, Canada, I'm not really sure. After January in Southern California, we're going to be in Florida for February, like midway through February. Yeah. The good news tomorrow, she's seeing a really good doctor that her regular doctor has a lot of confidence in. So I have a feeling she's always going to she's going to do good. Rob says, I used to look at it when I was a teenager. I needed some stimulation when I choked a chicken. Good Lord. Juice. Y'all are really down there tonight, I'll tell you. I don't know. I was always the kind, even relatively young, to just ask girls out and stuff, and even movies and stuff. When my my mother would have to drive at age 14 or 15 or something. Wow. You're thinking Australia or New Zealand with an RV rental this winter. That's pretty cool. Sam. Look at Sam, bro. Oh man. Sam, I want to tell you, you are missed, my friend, when you were not around. Sambo is like a tweet. It's always 72 characters or less, but it's always good. I know I can't even type. I'm laughing so hard. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool line screw. That's awesome. Good stuff. Sambo said the pages stuck together. Just think your mother has to find that disturbing evidence on. Actually, I think a lot of mothers probably cheered their sons are normal, you know. It could be Playgirl magazine coming out. I'm going to shut up. Ooh, Tess says I found a hardcore magazine and tried looking at it. The pages were stuck. Yeah, that's it, Honey Badger. That's about that. That's about it. Yeah. Isn't Sambo a hoot, I'll tell you. Jesus, what a mind Sambo's got, huh? I was trying to tell you guys, we have some very, 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 very disturbed people here on the bottom of YouTube. Oh, Sambo is unreal in the chat, Jackie. Jackie says, this is the first time I've seen Sambo in the chat. I like Sambo. Well, you'll grow to hate him, but for now, just enjoy. Yeah, so Lions Crew says, so why are you looking so virtuous tonight, Rosie? Tribute to Hefner. Just a light Wednesday night chat. Just chilling out. Come by Friday night. I'll be doing a teeny weeny string bikini baking hangout at 10 p.m. Damn, Sambo. That's it. Honey Badger's like Sambo rested senior year and actually applied himself. Yeah, just Tess is like, use tissues, whatever. Just don't leave it for me to pick up or worse. That's funny. Oh my God. Yeah, why are all these towels in the laundry? It's going great, Jackie. It's really going good. I'm so glad to have all of that behind me. Thank you, sweetie. It is just awesome. That little tuck. There's just really nothing even there. It's amazing how beautifully that went. Thank you, honey. I'll never make the girls of Berkeley. Can you make me a sandwich in a bikini? Sure, you know. Just invite me to your place down in Palm Springs. You'll be surprised what I can do in a bikini. Tess says, I refuse to turn socks right side out. Yeah, Susie says, you all should appreciate the mind, the company, the beauty, but no, that's it, Susie. We always hit the bottom line here. These poor ladies that come in here, you know. Yeah, Palm Desert. Yeah, Palm Desert. Yeah. The only thing I'm going to do is try to work on getting a nice winter tan. That's about it. And GoPro underwater videos. Just kidding. Hold the hate mail, please. Right. Yeah, I think I'm a masochist on this chat. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Welcome to intermission. Tess says, I've been up this long in over a week. Wow. Yeah, there we go, Jackie. Yeah, I think we all had that book when we were a kid, didn't we? I can't remember who the author was. It was called Little Black Sambo, that book. Of course, I've got my Al Jolson record over here. Don't do that, mommy. I'd walk 1,000,000 miles for one of your smiles, oh, mammy. I'm afraid to ask Sambo what's What's for snack time, huh? That says I haven't turned on my computer in a week, I think. That's a long time. I hope this is like the last freaking heat wave of the Yes, Mammy. Let me see if I got that. I couldn't find it the other day. Remember Sing Along with Mitch Miller? Right? Really? Johnny Man Singers? Peter Nero? What the hell? The Fifth Dimension. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius. The Judds. Al Hurt. Johnny Man Singers. John Denver's greatest hits. Stay the hell out of airplanes, right? Crazy rhythm. Jackie Gleason, Music for Lovers, really? Roger Williams, Lars theme from Dr. Zhivago. Do 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 do. Stop do 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 do. I speak softly, love. Do do do. Saturday night's all right for fighting, Elton John. I guess she liked the Judds. I don't know. You know. Barbara Streisand, Funny Girl. Barbara Streisand's greatest hits. Johnny Mathis. Misty. Sammy Davis Jr. What kind of fool am I? Barbara Streisand. Johnny Mathis. Frankie Valli. Where the hell's my Al Jolson? God damn, did I sell it? Helen Reddy. Where in the hell did that go? I'll tell you guys, that's kind of a bummer. Oh, there it is. Oh, man. There it is, guys. You couldn't even bring that into a store these days. Are you kidding me? Huh? Al Jolson was in the first talkie in 1928. Yep, the jazz singer. Don't you know me, Mammy? It's your Sammy. Yeah. My Mammy, that's the one. This thing is worth a few bucks. You see what Sambo is? Oh, Sambo. Oh. Sambo, this is just for you. That's my first AA medal. 2 months. To thine own self be true. 2 months recovery. No, I'm not in AA now. That was a failed proposition some time ago. So, to thine own self be true. Hey, Hidden, how are you? Of course you can stay. You're always most welcome. 2 months, 12 months, all those. Where's the Marty Robbins and the Charlie Pride? You know, I didn't get, they came with the Magnavox unit that's out in the garage. This is the Motorola, but when I went to buy the, unit, they gave me, they gave me a lot of the records that came with it, like 30 good records. This is an AA coin. Yeah, rest in peace, Hugh Hefner. This is, you know, if you do 1 month of sobriety, they give you a coin, and then every month they give you a coin. And I think the blue one was 12 months. I never got it, but to thine own self be true. It always had a little prayer on the back of it. God grant me the serenity to something. Grant me the serenity to hold the bottle steady and use a bottle opener. Thank you, Hidden. It's just funny because Sambo asked me if I was in AA. Yeah, you could actually go into a bar and put one of these down on the counter and get a beer with it. So no, I don't think it's the Lord's Prayer. Grant me the serenity to face the, I don't know. And the wisdom to buy the right bottle opener or something. So. Yeah, it's a prayer of serenity. Thank you. Yes, that's it. Yeah, and I'm not joking about, you know, I mean, it's no big deal. I mean, I've had my struggles over the years. Unity, service, recovery. Let's see. Sambo says, Rosie, you live in Sonoma County and you drink wine? No, I'm not. I'm one of the few people in Sonoma County. That's why Janet's always upset that I never got into wine. So we could never do the winery tours and things. I like beer. Nice to see you, Hidden. But these, yeah, I have a blue one too somewhere. But it's, you know, it's tough. That's no joke. Alcohol can definitely be destructive for sure. I watched my grandmother die of it. Like I said, we used to go over to her house on Sundays, and I never saw her when she wasn't laying down on the sofa with an Afghan over top of her. You know. Nighty night, Jackie. Thanks for coming by. Love you, honey. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. Susie says, as long as they don't toss it on the floor and ask me to get it. But yeah, I just remember going over there on Sunday, and she'd have Lawrence Welk on TV. And it was just like an hour of hell to just be there. Yeah. Sambo says I could use that token to open a bottle of beer. There you go. All right. Roddy Dog says, just bought a new repressing of Sinatra Basie tunes from a licensed contractor of Capitol Records. Little compression. It sounds great. Cost $6.99 including shipping here at the university tonight. That is awesome. It's so hard to find uncompressed music now. It's not been truncated on the highs and low frequencies. Okay, yeah, Hidden said, yeah, those are cool. Now quit showing off them cool coins to this guy here, eh? Yeah. Stephanie says, I have a new life now. I've stopped boozing, but it's hard for some folk to stop. Must admit, I enjoyed my boozy years. Yeah, I keep it pretty much controlled. I just drink on Saturday night now. That's about it. And if I go out to dinner, I had, like tonight, I had a beer. Jen and I went out. Yeah, men and booze nearly killed me. There you go. It's the chicks almost got me. Okay, got to go to bed. My girlfriend will get up and see me on YouTube and think I'm a creeper. There you go, Sambo. I'm only going to be on a little while longer. It's just going to be a short hangout tonight, just to chill out a little bit and just say hi. I got news flash for you. Yeah, she probably already knows you're a creeper, Sambo. Hi, Juicy. Nice to see you. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm going to go ahead and just end it now, guys, and I will see you on Saturday night. Thanks so much for being on a couple hours. I really had a good time. Got some stuff to do with Jen to stay on top of her situation. Thank you to everybody that took time to message and everything. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night.